What is good, friends? Welcome back to another video. Yes, we're back in Moscow. Whoever didn't fight Moscow yet, well, congratulations. This will be your first experience. If not, if you're like us, server 8 or earlier servers, for us it will be the fourth time. First Moscow was a success. The second and third Moscow was a disaster. So hopefully this fourth Moscow will be a success. So in a nutshell, the success of Moscow will depend on a few things. First of all, the matchup, a bit of diplomacy, your alliance activity, how many members online active in combat, and lastly, a little bit of luck will help. So that being said, this is not an official guide or anything. It's a feedback based on my experience to help you enjoy this theater of conquest, especially if it's the first time for you. A little bit about Moscow. As you may know, the map is different than any other level 1, 2, or 3. The map is huge. It's made to accommodate 8 alliances. If you want to take a look on the map, you can watch live the action if you click on View Battlefield. So let's take this map, for example. So as you can see, it is large, okay? 8 alliances can fight, and when you start on the edge, and slowly, progressively, you will roll up to the center where you capture the Kremlin. This Moscow have save zones now. If you're not familiar with save zone, they were introduced in San Francisco, but now they're a bit different. You cannot be landlocked, so you can move everywhere. So that's a big plus. Before that, you could be landlocked and you could be sitting farming for 21 days, which sucks, okay? Now let's go back to the main screen. So yeah, already Moscow. We barely recovered from the last theater of conquest in San Francisco. I think it was 30 days ago. A few of us got caught by surprise, but for us it's a good news because early servers, well, most of them are now at peace. What it means is everybody got their own level 3, and every city is locked and there's no conflict. So what do you do besides farming? Not much. So this event is welcome, and from now on there will be more events like that, but each event will be shorter. So I guess that the game developer were aware of this situation and they took care of it. Now when you see this screen, before entering Moscow, there are 3 phases. So if you go here, you click how Theater of Conquest work. First of all, you're going to enter the pre-selection stage. The pre-selection stage is last 1 week, and it's based on the Battle Honor event, where you gather point to being part of this Theater of Conquest. When you click here, you will see your ranking. Right now, we are ranked 10. The pre-selection, as of this Moscow, this pre-selection doesn't dictate if you will be fighting in epic, gold, or silver battleground, okay? If you take time to read the rules here, okay, the strongest alliances will fight on epic because they will reap the biggest rewards, and then it will go down to gold and silver. So if you're a really small alliance and most of your players are casual players, there's no way you will be part of epic fighting a really strong alliance. So they try to work hard on the matchmaking so you can enjoy the event. So after this week of pre-qualification, oh, and by the way, guys, there's no need to push this pre-qualification, pre-selection stage. During that week, you just do what you normally do. As I said, it doesn't matter if we rank first or last, okay? It won't affect our battleground. Basically, it will just determine the reward you will reap based on your ranking. So we did the mistake last time in San Francisco. We really pushed it because we were nervous not to make the cut for Epic. Basically, to make a long story short, they said that there would be 2 Epic battleground. So 8 alliance per battleground. 2 battlegrounds means 16 alliances. We ranked, I think, 13th place out of 16, and we didn't make Epic. We were put in gold. Why? I have no clue why, but regardless, we had a great time, so it doesn't matter. So instead of wasting those resources now for nothing, we're just going to keep them for Moscow because we need them. Okay, so don't fall into this trap of spending and buying packs just to stay competitive. There's no point. Do what you do and you won't have any surprise. Now, after this pre-selection, you will know where you will start on the map and and who will be your adversaries. It's now time to work on your diplomatic skill, should I say, to forge allies. Okay, and of course, everybody wants to win, but let's try to make this fair. Okay, this is the most important tip of this video. If you think that you will forge allies, you will ally with 4 other alliances to make it 5 against 3. Yeah, you will win easily, but you will also spread the rewards and get a bit less, but it will be almost a guaranteed win. But in the end, you will make this event really boring because what will happen is you will dominate the battlefield early in the game, and the 3 losing alliance will just leave the battleground, and you'll end up farming for the rest of the event, which lasts 39 days. You really don't want that, trust me. It will suck for both sides. Make it even. This theater of conquest is made for intense battle, and this is what this game is all about. This is all the fun. Okay, so someday you lose, the next day you win. You take asset. You have to protect them. This is really exciting, and this what drives you to play and have fun in the end. So basically, you pick your allies or you don't. It's up to you. And now it's time to talk with your R4s and your crew, your most active players, to determine a plan of what you're gonna do, who you're gonna attack first, who you will protect, and so on and so forth. Okay, so when you land, everything is clear. There's no confusion. This is really important. If you want to have a good start and power through this start to gain as much land as possible. Okay, this, if I recall, in Moscow, the more village you build, the more repute point you earn, and in the end, the total repute point will determine who will win the event. Doesn't matter who will take the Kremlin or not. The first place will be awarded to the alliance who will earn the most repute point. Okay. Now that being said, you passed the 4 days of the matchmaking. Now you're ready to jump in Moscow, and this is time to start on the good way. What I mean by that is Moscow being a little bit different than any other cities. You cannot airlift anywhere. You can only airlift in your claim land. Okay, so what does it mean is you will travel, you will roll a lot because you're not allowed to airlift and the map is huge. So you want to favor fast units. What I mean by fast units, I'm talking about medium tanks, light tanks, rocket launchers, those kind of units. Airplanes also, don't neglect fighter airplanes. They're really useful. So you want to gain, you want to roll, and when you're rolling, if you want a trick or two, since you may deal with more than one enemy at once, be really careful where your units are while they roll, because you can be attacked, you can be ambushed. So keep an eye on your truck, keep an eye on your units, especially the weaker one. Make sure you deploy your fighter planes so you don't get ambushed by bombers, right? Also, very important, guys, this is a game. It's made to be fun. It's not, there's nothing personal, of course. There can be only one loser, one winner. It may be you, we don't know, but a good attitude goes a long way. Why do I say that? Is you never know if you will play another event with the same team. So treat them well, be respectful. You may think, screw it, they're from another server, I don't care, I will never meet them again. You're wrong. You will meet them again, unless you only plan to do one theater of conquest. So what I'm trying to say here is, of course, there will be some trash talk, but that is normal, okay? As long as it doesn't turn into verbal abuse, toxic behavior, racist comment, and so on, because it's not fun for anyone, and I don't tolerate that with my players. If you treat your rival like crap, and next time they ally with you, don't be surprised if they betray you in the end, okay? Because it can happen. I've seen it happen. So try to be respectful, accept defeat, or win with honor. And while you're battling during this 39 days event, if you want to survive this battle, because you may encounter combat daily, okay? Fierce combat. It happened to us last San Francisco, and it was awesome. But if you want to survive this, keep an eye on your resources. That's why I told you not to waste them on the pre-selection phase, because you will need a lot of resources, especially the military funds, because you will have to train a lot of units. Okay, keep an eye on those, very important. Also, keep an eye on your reserves. Set yourself a limit that you will not reach. If you do, fall back and wait till the next day to stay combat effective. Okay, you don't want to run out of reserves. I know sometimes you plan to stop, something happened, you want to be part of this, and you end up losing reserves. Basically, if you're in combat, you will lose reserves no matter what. So keep an eye on that, very important. Also, airlift. You will be using those a lot because the map is huge. So try to save them in case of emergency. What do I mean by that is, normally I roll everywhere I go. I'm just being patient. I drive there, I wait. It takes the time it will take the time it takes, unless time is a factor. So if it's an emergency, I will airlift. I have 5 airlift. I make sure that I keep at least 2 just in case of emergency. So trust me, because you will use those, but don't waste them. So finally, that's pretty much what I had to say about Moscow. Like I said, if it's your first time, then congratulations. I'm sure you're gonna love this event. There's a lot of rewards. Speaking of rewards, do I? Yes, war spoil. So how it works is, in the end of Moscow, there will be 8 tiers of rewards. Actually, there's 3 tiers of rewards, like that, alliance rank rewards. So let's say that you rank second in the event because you're in second place with the most repute point. Sovereign reward is allowed to one player only, the most valuable player, I guess. Elite rewards, there's 30 of them, and after that, everybody else will reap the member prize. So let's say that you're in Epic and you finish second. Then, if you're an awesome player, you will earn 54 statues. If you're really good, you will earn 36 statues, and if you did just the bare minimum, you will earn still 18 statues and much more. So there's a good benefit to be part of this event. Like I said, especially for people who are at server peace and there's nothing else to do. This is amazing, guys. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think that it's a good news having more shorter events like that, or you rather wait more between event? Share your comments in the box so we can exchange. Your support is much appreciated. I love you. Thanks for the subscriber and everything. If you have questions, just let me know. There wasn't much combat video lately because, like I said, we're at peace now, so there's not much action, but Moscow will be promising. I will share more combat videos with you. I know you love them, so I will respond to the demand. Until then, guys, have a good weekend. Take care.